Good afternoon. And now I'm doing a blog because I'm actually part of a new study for Warwickshire University and Nottingham University, and it's called the Bite Study. And it's one of the reasons I'm on this study is because I had gestational diabetes with my first child. So a lot of the studies I've done for Warwick University and now for Nottingham have been around diabetes. Although I don't have diabetes myself at the moment, because I had gestational diabetes during my first pregnancy, I have been on 2 studies prior to this. One was called the Pride Study, which I did with my first and second child, and then the second was called PPOD. Now, information about these studies should be available online. I don't know how much of the information has been published, but these studies that I have currently undertaken have been over the last 5 years. So the new one I'm on is called the Bite Study. So if anyone is interested about it or is taking part in it or wants to give feedback about it, I'm actually doing a blog about this one because it's solely about myself. It doesn't involve my children. So what's happened is I've been medically told that I'm fit enough to do this study, and I've been given a product. My product is called A. There's an A and a B. I don't know what this product is, and what I have to do is take this product 3 times a day with my meals. Now, I also have to wear a little monitor thing on my wrist and have blood work done and give urine samples. Sounds thrilling. Sadly, I'm not being paid for this. Most clinical trials aren't always paid for, though there are those that can be. So what I have to do is open this container with one hand. I have to take a scoop of this product, but only half. And what they've done is they've actually given me a scoop with nothing on it. So I don't actually know where half is on this. So what I've chosen to do is I have some weighing scales. If I just touch them, they should come on. And what I'm going to do is every meal time, because I'm a bit sad like that, is I'm going to make sure that it weighs the same. Now, I'm not very brave when it comes to trying new foods. So it doesn't really smell that great either. So we'll gently put it on the scale. And it says 7 ounces, but I'm going to probably be a bit brave and go for 10. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so I have a feeling this scoop will probably take about 10 ounces in total. So I'm going to fill it up in all of its entirety. Oops, try not to spill any over the sides. Let's see how much it weighs. Okay, so it weighs quite a bit. So I'm going to probably use about 5 of this. That's 8, 9. Tap some out. Level it off. Still at 8. 7. Bearing in mind I've not taken how much the scoop actually weighs. So I mean, I was going to say 7, but if I was to take 2 off, say the scoop weighed 2 ounces or whatever, I'm not very good at maths, so that's 6, 5, so it's going to say 7. So I'm going to say 7 for argument's sake. It seems to be quite a magic number for most people. And what I've been told I have to do is put this in with some water. So I'm going to use this tub. So I'll put the lid back on. Now, I've actually been given 4 of these. So whether or not the product is the same in every single tub, I couldn't tell you. Maybe they've changed the ingredients a little. So to not confuse myself, I will write a 1 on this so that I know I've used this for week 1. And then I'll do the same week 2, week 3 and week 4. And then what I've been told to do is put a little bit of water in think that may be a little bit too much. And make it into a paste. I'm just going to change hands because I favour my right more than my left. Now when my little boy came with me to see this demonstration, he thought it was hilarious. He thought it was some new toy for him to play with. And the first thing he actually said to the doctor on duty, who was part of the study, was, "Ugh, that looks like that smells like peas. That looks disgusting. I'm not going to eat that." And I was like, well, unfortunately, you don't have to eat it. So you're quite lucky in that respect. It's mummy that's got to eat it. So they kind of have recommended that you don't eat it like this. Although I will try it just to see what it does taste like on its own. But to try and maybe mask the flavour and add it to other food. So I'm just going to put a little bit more water in because I suppose if you say it's a little bit like gravy granules because it's freeze dried. What you don't want obviously is any sort of lumpy bits, I guess. So I'm going to know what it feels like again to be a baby, I guess. You know, we always try children with new foods and we know straight away whether they like them or not. So I may have put a little bit too much water in there. And I think, again, the reason why they say, you know, be cautious as to how much water you use is because it may dilute the product too much, or it means, obviously, you've got more than 2 or 3 spoonfuls to eat now. So if it's not got quite a required taste, the last thing you want to be doing is having to eat 10 spoonfuls of this stuff. So I'm going to be brave and I'm going to try it without adding it to anything at the moment and seeing what it tastes like.